I'm a beginner sewist and I've been on the hunt to find actual beginner-friendly projects, so I thought that I would try my hand at this reversible bowl cover. How easy was this though? Let's find out.
We need to figure out how much fabric we're going to cut out, so measure the diameter of your bowl, and we need to actually find the radius, so you're going to divide that number by 2. We need the fabric to hang over the bowl, so add a few more inches to that number. Now grab your fabric and we're going to fold it into quarters. So fold it once in half, flip it over, and fold it again. Now here's where the fun part comes. Grab one corner and bring it up to another corner to create a triangle. Now remember that number that we added up? Measure that number from the bottom to the top, making sure that you're measuring the side that's open. Make sure to mark it, and we're gonna make a few more marks to make our circle. Keep moving your ruler or measuring tape the same distance as the first number. This is gonna give you a perfectly even circle. Now you can connect those marks and then cut it all out. Now you can open up your circle and then grab the other side of your reversible cover to cut that out too. Once you have both sides cut out, it's time to sew them together, so place them right sides together and pin all the way around. You're gonna sew with a 1/2 inch seam allowance, but leaving an opening so that you can turn the fabric back out. Once you're done, you can cut off the excess fabric as close to the seam as possible. To reduce bulk, you can use pinking shears or you can cut out notches. And then you just want to turn your fabric back out and start pushing out the edges. I used a wooden dowel to help me with this. You want to go back to your sewing machine and sew another 1/2 inch seam allowance. And if you go back to our original opening, you'll find that there's a little hole for the elastic to go through. But how much elastic do we cut out? Grab your bowl again and measure the circumference by going all the way around the side. Now in order to get your bowl cover to actually hug the bowl, we want to subtract about 3 inches from the number that you get. Grab a safety pin and hook it at the end of your elastic and then stick it through the hole. You're gonna basically inchworm it all the way through, so you're gonna push it through, pull back the fabric over and over until it comes out the other side. Once you do make it to the end, unclip the safety pin and sew the ends together. Now we're just gonna try to even everything out by pulling the fabric all the way around and making sure that the elastic buries itself in there nicely. Once we feel like things are pretty even, take your elastic and push it down in there, and we're gonna sew as close to the edge as we can to close it all up. And now it's time to even it all out again by pulling your fabric just like we did a second ago. And that's actually it. Now you can test it out and see if it fits your bowl. You can flip it over to see the reversible side. The real question though, is this actually beginner friendly? Even though there was math involved, this was actually very easy to do. I would definitely recommend this as a beginner sewist project.